Welcome to Our Canadian Stories. I'm John Henry Oliver. Grab a coffee, cup of tea, or just sit back, relax, and listen to this for a bit here. The first book is actually 3 books. It's the Deptford Trilogy. And what exactly is that? Well, Robertson Davies, the great Ontario-based author, put out, first of all, in 1970, Fifth Business. Main characters in that book, Dunstan Ramsay and Magnus Eisengrim, carry on through the following 2 novels, Manticore and World of Wonders. Fifth Business came out in 1970, the Manticore 1972, World of Wonders 1975. In a nutshell, the series of books, well, it revolves around a young boy throwing a snowball at another boy, missing, and hitting a pregnant woman instead. The woman goes into premature labor. It explores the long-term effects of these events on numerous characters throughout the following novels. Wonderful story. If I get into too much of this, it'll really sort of ruin it for you. Yes, you must read these 3, Fifth Business, Manticore, and World of Wonders, in order. In all 3 novels in this series of Deptford Trilogy, it's about the fictional town of Deptford, Ontario, which actually is pretty darn close to Robertson Davies' own small little town, Thamesville, Ontario. It's based roughly on that. The next book we have here is Roses Are Difficult Here by W.O. Mitchell. Mitchell, best known, of course, for books like Who Has Seen the Wind, the Jake and the Kid series, and so on. This book, Roses Are Difficult Here, is centered on southwestern Alberta, somewhere just southwest of Calgary, in a small town. A man from Montreal, he's a journalist, he gets the opportunity to take over his late uncle's newspaper in this little town. It's a great book, great story. Don't want to give too much away there. In fact, I've given away nothing at all, have I? It deals with the small town folk that he knew from his youth, living in southern Alberta, but he's readjusting to the hick life. The next book is Trapped at Birth, written by Chilliwack writer Raymond Maher. Great book, great story about a man who's tied up in Saskatchewan with a bad gang of people, like, criminals, drug dealers, that sort of thing. Now, that may not appeal to you on the surface, but he's trying to get out of that lifestyle and the family that he's tied to in that lifestyle. It involves Russian mobs, but it's a really good story. Great story by Raymond Maher. Next we have a book written by the creator of the Street Legal TV series. William Deverell. I've read a few of his books already. Love them. One of the central characters, he does have a number of novels with the featured character. I think it's kind of loosely based on the life of William Deverell himself. A lawyer who is now retired. His name is Arthur Beauchamp. In this particular book, The Long Shot Trial, the lawyer, Arthur, looks back to 1966 and a murder trial that he was involved with defending the defendant, which kind of makes sense, right? Great story, wonderful book. Can't say enough nice things about it. William Deverell is one of the best writers in Canada. Finally, a book centered north of Victoria, British Columbia. It's called Not That Kind of Place, a book by Michael Melgaard. Great story. It's about a man who's in his late 30s or so who's looking for or wants answers to what happened to his missing sister 20 years earlier. I won't give too much away there. I'll ruin the story for you. But it's a really good mystery. The path he takes to try and solve this case and the whole thing. He wants to know who committed the crime and so on. I recommend this book. Thank you for your time, and hey, good reading. Can't beat reading. It's the best thing there is in the world. Well, next to my wife, of course. Good day. Merci. Siem.